Hello and welcome to the English 360 screencast tutorial on creating a new course. Let's look at how we can go about this. From your Teach tab here, you can pull down the Teach tab, click on My Courses, and you'll see the blue Create a New Course button. Click on this Create a New Course button and you'll get this window. Give your course a name, a sample course for demonstration. Give it a description, a brief description. This could include how long or the level. You can give it tags. For example, you can actually give it level tags or focus tags. This is going to be for medical staff. So, and we can add to these tags later. For the purposes of most the courses that you actually create, we suggest you keep it private, which means that only the people you invite will be able to see the course. If you're involved in creating courses with other members of staff, keep the license to Creative Commons. This won't affect the material that you pull in from the Cambridge University Press pool, because all that content is shared under an all rights reserved license which cannot be changed. But the Creative Commons license will be useful for creating pages and units within your folder with other colleagues maybe in your school. If you want to change that, you can click on Change License. Some settings have already been enabled, for example, multiple attempts, which allows learners to resubmit an activity. They can clear the wrong answers and redo an activity. You can overwrite this setting at page level, so if you want the whole course to encourage self-direction and autonomous learning, then choose this setting, and then if you have one page within the course, you can choose a different setting for just that one page, maybe for a progress test. You can allow per item submission, which means that if you have several items, several learning activities on a page, students can submit each one before scrolling to the bottom. Let's enable that. We have by default enabled attendance, which allows you to keep an electronic sort of digital register of what's going on in your face-to-face lessons. So are students attending classroom teaching, or are they actually attending a Skype call or a web conference? So you can keep an electronic register of participation in real-time sessions. That's separate to the automatic recording and archiving of the online time, the time that has been associated with the pages of learning activities. None of the communication channels are enabled by default, but you can quickly enable those just by checking these boxes. This will allow additional communication to occur and help personalize and humanize the learning experience if you are not going to be seeing your students so often in class. Click Save Course, and this gives you the basic structure for getting going. Now, it's empty, but we can go to the search if we're looking for a specific thing, or we can go to Resource Organizer to go and check out some of the resources that have been placed in the public pool. And for example, in this case, I'm working with students in the medical field, so I'm going to copy some content from here. So at each folder, there's a copy button which I can use, and I can select to choose the destination, the sample course, and that will place that folder and it will have copied over. And there we are. So I can go and check that, and there I'll see that that folder has been taken with the contents in the folder. Now, I don't necessarily need the untitled folder, or I can keep the untitled folder and change the title by creating a welcome folder or an orientation folder, which is always a good idea to start your courses off. I hope this screencast has helped you get going with creating your courses and pulling content from the public pool.